make a quick video for you on what they call making passive income. Passive income is pretty simple in regards that you're not really doing anything. Things are working for you. Now, this could be things like rental property, it could be computer programs, it could be a number of things. However, in the cryptocurrency world, there seems to be a lot of trading back and forth, and you buy at one rate, you sell at a different rate. A lot of people get confused as to how this could possibly happen. Well, if you think about it, the banks have been doing this for decades. You go to the bank and you buy a currency at a given rate. You try and sell it back to the bank later on, you're not going to get the same rate. They're going to give you a lower rate that they buy it at, and they then keep the difference there. So that's how they make their money, because they will buy and sell at different rates. Now, on the cryptocurrency, it's the same idea. You can go to different exchanges and you'll see that you can buy a coin, whichever coin you wish, at one rate, and you go to another exchange and it may be different. Or again, the buy and sell are different percentages as well. On the one exchange I went to a little while ago, Bitcoin actually had a difference of $800 between the buy and sell on that exact same exchange. So that is one way that you can make passive income. It's called arbitrage, where you will then go in and do that. I'm trying to make this simple for you for many people who are just getting into it, trying to understand the lingo, trying to understand how they do it, what they have to do. And I've just got a couple here that I'm in. I thought I would share with you. And I'll just go through the basics of it there. I will leave the links below for the websites that you can go to. If you're interested in being part of this, you're more than welcome to click on the links below and look at it. Please review everything before doing any form of investing. I am doing this out of just sheer interest. There is no professionalism here. There's nothing but just someone like you who is interested in sharing their opinions, and that's all this is. So the first one here is Pegasus. And you can actually go and you can then look around and you can see how long Pegasus has been about. So Pegasus has been about, for here, 174 days. They've got over 12,000 clients at the time of this recording. And this is a very low one in considering some of the others. Anyone who was into COTPS or Swapnex or any of those others that died about a month or so ago, you were getting 3% a day or better. The returns were good. Why they went down, I'm not going to get into that. It could have just been bad luck on the market. It could have been bad management. Don't know. They're gone. So let's just move on with those that are available. So this one here, is say, it's been around for 174 days, and it's a low percentage, but I've often found that the lower percentage ones are a little more stable. They're not going to promise you 10% a day or 15% a day. Uh, those you may find last a few days or a week or maybe a month, and then they just fall off the planet, and so is your money. How to get started? So you can sign up, and I will again leave some links below that you're welcome to use. You make a deposit and you start earning on that. Features, there are different features here. Some of them pay 7 days a week, just be aware of this. Some of them pay business days, so Monday to Friday. So just do your reading on this before you invest on any of these here. Go through these pages. Yeah, it takes about a minute or two to go and read all of these, but it gives you a better understanding of what they are offering. And then you can decide from there if that's a platform that you want to go on or not. So your funding here, you can then use a hardware cold wallet. They refer to one here where they keep most of their money in. Personally, I use one as well. I will leave a link to the one I use. A lot of people are suggesting that you do not stay on exchanges. Exchanges can go down, they can get hacked. There's many reasons why you use what they call a cold wallet, which, for all intents and purposes, is just a digitized wallet of some sort. You can get ones that look like USB sticks. The one I've got actually has a touch screen. It's a lot easier. It's a little bigger to read. Personally, I prefer it. And I just, as soon as I have any of my coins that I buy, I dump it in my wallet there. That way, if I buy it on one exchange and that exchange goes down, I can then put it into a different exchange. It's mine. And it can't be hacked as long as it's sitting in my pocket or in my drawer in my desk, wherever it is. It can't be hacked. So it's good that way. They use it there as well, and they say that they don't keep all their money on the platform, which is a little comforting for sure. So Pegasus actually just professionally launched a few days ago. They were in trial for a little longer. I was in their trial period. Not much really here changed. It was 1.5%. You're locked in for 200 days on that. These are all the coins that you can get in with. So if you have any of these coins here, you can then transfer these into Pegasus here, and we'll get into the buyout later on, how you get your money out. So to change it now, your minimum is $300 that you can get in with US dollars. So if you're using, for instance, TRC USDT, it's about $1 to $1 for the US exchange. I'm in Canada, so we always try and work on the US dollars because of course there's a difference in the exchange. If you use the British pound, Australian dollar, any of the other currencies, the yens, always just convert back to here and make sure that you are looking at US dollars for whatever exchange you're in. Minimum withdrawal is $30. So if you are earning 1.5% and you don't earn the full $30, you'll have to wait till it accumulates and then you can withdraw again. There is a 5% fee charge for every deposit or withdrawal, and you may say, but actually that's a good thing. I'll get into that in a minute. So your total income is 300%. Now, this is again where you have to read. Some of them say you put in your $300 and you, at the end of the term, you get your $300 back and then your interest along the way. Some of them, like this one, are very clear. You don't get your principal back. However, you have earned 300% over the term. So in theory, you have your principal back plus 200%. So again, just learn to read these. And that's what I'm making this video for, is just to sort of have some clarity there for you. Referral program, I'm not going to get into much. Again, you can read this here. There's a lot of referrals. Most of these have some form of referral program where you can go in and you can then, if I refer to you and you come under my name, I get a percentage and so on. So this one has 8%, 4%, 2%, depending on what level you are. Again, if you're interested in that, please feel free to read. Team leaders, again, I'm not going to get into this too much because now we're getting into the heavy depth. And this is meant for the people like me and you who are just starting out, trying to understand what this is all about. So this is my account here. So you can see that I have, again, I started before the limit of $300, and I always test with small amounts first. You'll see all of these actually have small amounts in them because they are test platforms. I'm not going to throw hundreds or thousands of dollars into something until I've sort of felt it out and feel a little more comfortable. So you can see here that at 1.5% daily for 200 days, I put in $80. $76 is actually working there, and this is the Bitcoin that I put in, so the unique address and so on there. So I've earned there, this is what's earned. So I've got $23 earned. This is the date I put it in, and so on from there. Okay, so days left is 170 odd. This one here, again, I put in a few days later. This was XRP that I put in, and again, you can just sort of see there. So here, this is the balance. I've been doing withdrawals along the way. Now, their withdrawal before was $10, so every time it hit $10, I took money out. So I'll show you the history in a bit here. But right now, I've got $9 in my balance, If I go to dividends, and this is what I wanted to talk about later on, there in regards that 5% is actually split up between all the investors. So my 5%, your 5%, everything else actually gets paid back to us in dividends. So if I go to the dividends here, you can see I actually have a little bit of dividends, and I can say, yes, I want to add that to my money there, and then this just went up there. But if I go back to the dividends here, you can see how much dividends has been earned lately there. Total platform deposits is there. Total platform withdrawals is there as well. So if we go to the let's try my withdrawals here. So you can see I've actually done a few withdrawals. Every now and then I'll do the $10, $10, $10. Now let's say it's $30, so I have to wait till it's $30. We see I get 9.50, so 50 cents is kept. But that 50 cents is put into a pool where we all get dividends from. So it's not a bad thing that they charge the 5% on that. It's like we get paid out, and you can sort of see here that to date I've earned $37. However, been paid out $47. The difference, of course, is the dividends that I've got because I've been in the program, a few days there. So that's the one is Pegasus. The other one here is Exxon Trade. Now I only just got into Exxon Trade a little while ago, a few days ago, literally. But it's a friend of mine got me onto this, and he and I share these platforms all the time. And it's always nice to sort of get different opinions. So again, I'm just going to go through this. I'm not going to show the videos. You're more than welcome to watch them yourself. A few things I just want to show you here is how it works, so you can sort of see how it works there, the stakings. Now this is a little different because this one actually has what they call NFTs. Now anyone who doesn't know what an NFT or a metaverse is, Google it, check it out, see if you can find out more about it. It's the new up and coming thing in the crypto world. It's sort of like fictitious paintings and things like that are called NFTs. And you'll see later on where you can then buy NFTs and so on like that. And again, they're very clear on what NFTs are and how to use them and so on. Their chat is very active. I've been contacting them quite a bit, and they are pretty responsive in regards to getting back to me fairly quickly, almost any time of day. So if you have a question, you can certainly look there. So this is the investment packages of theirs, and again, I'll make sure that all these links are down there for you. So with a minimum amount of $300, you can start your financial, and that's called the starters package. And the starter package is right here, where you can then profit 1.2% a day. It accrues daily. Minimum investment is $300. Maximum is whatever you want. Profit withdrawal, you can withdraw that every day. And apparently, I haven't done a withdrawal from this yet because I'm just literally, I think I started yesterday or even the day before. Um, you're able to then withdraw minimum amounts on that, but I'm just letting it accumulate there. Principal withdrawal anytime. You have to contact them for the principal withdrawal if you decide to get out of it. 10 days after being in, you email them, you say, I want my principal back, and after a while, they will send it back to you. The next one is compound interest. Now, this is compounded weekly, so be careful, don't, that we're talking weekly, not daily now. And again, minimum on this is 1,000. Lockup period is 180 days, so you're locked into this for 180 days, and you can top up $1,000 on that. The metaverse one and the NFT play to earn profit is 5% per day now. Minimum investment is 1,500. So if you put $1,500 in, you'd be pulling out $75 a day, which very quickly, 20 days, you've got your money back. After 30 days, you would have made your money back and $750. And then you can calculate further from there if you want. Profit withdrawal is daily, principal included in daily accrual. Minimum top up allowed is $1,500 as well. Team commissions, again, they get into bonuses. They always like to have people, prop up and, bring people in on that. And so there are benefits to that. Again, I'm not going to really get into that for that. So this is my my account here. So you can see I put $610 in, and I then yeah, I invested $600, and I earned $7.20 in one day there. So that's very quickly how it is. If I want to withdraw, you can withdraw here. You choose your payment method, however you want to withdraw it at, and you put your into your address in there, and there it goes. If you have to do a deposit, it's the same thing. Whatever you're coming from, if you're coming from an exchange or you're coming from a hard wallet like I have, you would put in the amount here. So if I wanted to put in, let's say, $1,000, and I would choose just say Bitcoin there. So I'm going to do Bitcoins. Um, you would then copy this into your wallet, and when you've copied that into your wallet, this money, this number here is basically unique to your account here. So that way it'll come into this account. So if I copy that and I just say next, now when you copy it into your wallet or anything like that, you will then be given what's called a hashtag or an ID. It's a very, 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 very long number, just like that other one was. It's basically a trace, so you can see how it's doing. And you paste, when you get that, you paste it in here, and then you hit done, and that's that. So that's how deposits work. Here are the starter accounts that you can do, exactly what I showed you before. If I want to do a compound, if I want to do an NFT, it's exactly what I showed you on that regard. Your affiliates, if you have people affiliate with you, you can see them here. I got one person that's under me here on that, and so that's how it goes. The next one is this here. Again, I haven't been in this very long. Most of these are fairly new, but again, it seems okay. All of these are high risk, but also high rewards. So just be very aware of that and do your due diligence on checking it out there. So this one here, minimum deposit is $25. Plans for 30 days at 4% or $2,500 for 5% a day. That plan is for $40. And each time you can see here it says principal returned. So I say read it carefully, make sure you understand the terminology on them. Some return the principal, some do not, and you just got to understand that those that don't are expected that you are going to earn your principal back on top of all the interest by the time of the expiry. So theoretically you are getting your money back, but you can't just say, no, I want my $100 back. So this has been live for 7 days, and this is a new one that I got into. I think I was almost day one or day two on this. Again, not much to start with. Again, they got the referral program, and they've got the social medias down here if you want to read up more about it as well. So this is my account here. So I just started with a small amount, $25. I have already done a withdrawal of $5. It came out within, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. It was in my wallet. Very active emails. Your withdrawal has been processed, your withdrawal has been completed. So they do keep live on things like that for you. So here again, you can do a make deposit, and you can make a deposit in all of these here, whatever you want, whichever currency you have. Your withdrawal here, there is a minimum, I think, of $5 on this one. That's why I had to wait. But you could sort of see that here, if I had $5 there, I could say withdraw, and it would then go straight into my wallet right there for you. So if you look at the history here, so there's the withdrawal there. And this is the number I was telling you about, where it's a very, 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 actually, it's this one here, the batch number. So that is like a paper trail that it then shows what's going on. Did it process? Did it leave this wallet? Did it come to my wallet? Is it still in limbo? Is it completed? And so that's what those numbers are there. So I hope that's been informative for you. This is not meant to be high end or very specific with those who know what's going on. This is just how to learn. I'm going to try and do some more for these for you. and you'll be able to then keep up and touch base, and hopefully you've learned.